The virtual assistants that you guys have introduced us to, I find they're like extremely professional, they're dedicated, they're dependable, and they're on point.
Everyone, my name is Carlos and welcome back to another episode of Candid Convos. Today we are honored to have a very special guest with us, Steve Brown. Steve is the founder of Roy Online, a HubSpot Platinum agency partner. He also hosts the Roy podcast and has written The Golden Toilet, where he shares his golden tips for marketing your business rather than flushing it down the toilet with website costs. Steve's goal as an entrepreneur himself is to help set you for success with the right strategies for the modern world of marketing. Welcome, Steve. It's good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Carlos.
So, can you tell us more about yourself, about your company?
Yeah, I started ROI online to communicate and to help entrepreneurs get a return on their investment. I wanted them to understand that they feel like this is a very important investment to get their act together online, and we wanted to communicate that we understood that and we would help them get set up for success. So that's why I started ROI online. And yeah, I just believe that these entrepreneurs, they're the invisible heroes of our American economy. They, generally they have 20 or less employees, and yet they risk everything, their future, to bring us services and products that improve our lives. And they also happen to employ almost half of the workforce of the US in aggregate.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And I agree that entrepreneurs are a great thing all over the world. They're doing things that are changing the world, and they're like the backbone of the economy. So thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how has your company adapted to the new remote economy and your team? What's changed since the beginning of the pandemic? How are you guys doing in your company?
Yeah, so we were pretty much set up. We had half of our team pretty much working remote. I have team members that are in Denver, they're in Michigan, they're around the U.S., but then we had our headquarters where folks still worked in the office. So when the shutdown happened, everyone was pretty much set up for success to excel in a remote situation. And since then, we've really gotten good at it. We've helped a lot of our clients adopt it.
Yes, I understand. I mean, our company, as you know, we're all virtual working. So we have people from South Africa, Mexico, Latin America, and we have done a good thing to keep working with the pandemic and all.
Yeah.
And can you tell us more about your book, The Golden Toilet? What?
Yeah, the golden toilet. It's a way to help our business owners really reframe what their expectations of a website should be. Most people just see a website, but what I want them to see is that if they're only seeing a website, then they're flushing most of their money down the toilet, so to speak. And if they can back up and look at it as an important part of a bigger system that's designed to help you grow your business, then you would look at it different, and you would set it up in a way to help facilitate your sales process, to help you recruit better employees, or to represent you in a better way. And I just wanted, most of the folks that I've worked with, their first stab at setting up a website, it feels like a failure. They're frustrated with it. Maybe they're not that proud of it. And they're business people, and they would love to get this figured out and make it work to help them grow their business. So I give them the words, the vision, the diagrams, how they can approach and actually win at this little hurdle that they have to get past.
That's awesome, Steve. How long has it been since you launched your book?
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half now. And,
Okay.
the clients that we get, they've read the book. So they're all clued in, and we can make progress faster. We don't have to necessarily convince them about the concept or how to set up get your messaging clear. Let's bake that into some marketing automation. Let's put it into a CRM. And then let's think about strategic campaigns. They're already there. And so the conversation is more, what does this look like in my situation? And
Right.
it makes for a more fulfilling relationship.
Well, I am a marketer myself, so I would love to read your book. I'm sure I'll get it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
I think
that's good.
it'll set you up for success, and you'll relate with a lot of things that I put in there.
Yeah, I'm sure I will, definitely. Thank you so much. And I see that you are a marketing company, right?
Mhm.
And how is it working with a marketing virtual assistant? What can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, the virtual assistants that you guys have introduced us to, I find them, they're like extremely professional, they're dedicated, they're dependable, and they're on point. And so I'm really proud to have them as a part of the team. One of the struggles that an entrepreneur faces is like who to hire. You want to
Right.
hire the right people. You want to set them up for success. You want them to come in. You want them to represent your company really well. But oftentimes it's hit and miss. And so to have an organization that helps you do some of the vetting first, that brings you folks that are really well suited for the kind of work that we need, really reduces a lot of the chances of picking a dud or finding a poor fit. And so that makes me as an entrepreneur feel more confident when I need to expand, that I'm not worried about, oh, I don't know if I can expand because I don't know if I'm going to find the right person, but I am finding the right people, and that makes it a win.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We find the correct people. We have awesome talent all over the world, and then we set it up with the right client. So I'm very happy that you are happy and that it's been a great experience for you so far. Where's your staffer from?
So I have one staffer from Mexico City and one from South Africa in
Oh,
Johannesburg.
wow. And how's the time difference working? Like, is that a problem?
No, not at all. Our VA from South Africa, she prefers to work the later shifts. And so she's right there with us. And we have a lot of meetings remotely. We manage all our work through project management software. So she's like one of the advocates for software. It makes it, it makes it, it makes it nice. But yeah, it's the fact that she wants to work at that time is her prerogative. And
Yeah.
so it's a good fit.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. And do you feel that they're part of your company? Do you feel they're part of your team, even though they're not right there with you?
Yeah, we have folks that are full-time that have been with us, for years and years. And what I find is RVAs are considered like one of the original employees, right? And so we often adopt them, and we don't realize that sometimes there's a difference in the employment
Right.
status, right?
Yeah,
So we depend upon them. We look at them as a full team member, as one of the team.
that is awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing that. Just want to ask you, do you feel that these VAs are adding value to your company?
Oh, without a doubt. Again, an entrepreneur struggles with the team members that they're going to bring on. And I find that the VAs are generally, they're already conceptually have already picked where they want to excel,
Yeah,
as opposed to, I think I'll check this out and maybe I like this job, maybe I don't. They're in a different mindset. And so they're approaching it from a more professional um, perspective. They're looking at this as a long-term relationship. And so it's nice to be able to make long-term plans with them and expectations. Whereas some
of
employees, you
course.
don't know if they're going to make it. So you're a little bit hesitant on what you want to expect out of them.
Yeah, I understand, and thank you for sharing that as well. Steve, I saw that our co-founder Brett was featured on your podcast. How was that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It's great. So right now we're running some of the, we call them golden nuggets of that conversation. So we're dropping those actually this week, and they're performing really well on YouTube.
That's awesome. Well, I think that's all of the questions that I had. I don't know if you want to add something more. It's been so great. I'm very honored to be here with you, such an important figure in the marketing world, and I really you're like a like a how do you say? I don't know, but an inspiration. That's the word that I was looking for many young entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs all over the world. And it's great what you're doing, coaching these entrepreneurs. So, is there anything else that you would like to add
I, you
for
know,
this conversation?
I'm going to plug my book. If you're considering being in marketing, or if you find yourself in marketing, my book will really help you. It'll give you some great perspectives. If you're wanting to work in the marketing world, my book's going to help you interview way better. You're going to look at the responsibilities that are expected of you differently, and it's going to be a differentiator in an interview. But if you're working for, if you're a VA and you're working for a marketing firm, this book will help you become a leader. It'll help you become more dependable. I think it'll help you in many ways in a professional, um, in a professional perspective.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'll make sure that I read it, and I'll make. I think all of the people that are watching this conversation will be excited to read your book as well. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate having this conversation.
It's the Golden Toilet. You can get it on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible. The Golden Toilet. Stop flushing your marketing budget into your website and build a system that grows your business.
All right, folks, if you heard it, you can go and look for Steve's book in all of the different platforms. And it's great to have you in our show. Thank you so much for being here with us.
All right. Appreciate it, Carlos. Thanks.
Yeah.